Well, we start off February 21st, 2019. SpaceX launches a rocket with an Israeli is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Lander heading towards the moon. Inside the lander is a digital time capsule called the Ark Lunar Library. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
I have not either.
I think I might, depending on, I might not know it by name, but by what it is.
Yeah, I did not know by name or what it was, so
Okay.
this was new to me. So it contains over 30 million pages of data, which includes our culture, knowledge, art, and a full copy of the English language, Wikipedia, and much more. This is an attempt to send a message of our history to whoever inhabits our solar system in the future. Maybe it's old Enoch there.
Ooh.
Yeah. On April 11th, 7 weeks after launch, the lander reached the moon. As it descends to the lunar surface, the gyroscope fails and the engine shuts off, causing the lander to crash to the moon's surface.
Great.
While the lander was surely destroyed, its cargo, the lunar library, was built to be nearly indestructible and is thought to have survived the crash. They used quartz crystal that they say could last up to 14 billion years. So
Shit.
that'd be pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah, they talk a lot about how you can get a lot of information on a tiny little thing of quartz. But
Yeah.
we'll get into more of that at the end of the
It's pretty
episode.
valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Incredible. Yeah. I also learned, sorry.
No,
I also, now we're talking about precious stones, minerals. I learned that this week that diamonds,
Are forever.
they are forever. But they are actually 90% of the world's diamonds are hoarded by one central company.
De Beers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I've known that. That's why I've always said that it's a scam.
yeah, just to jack up the prices. They're
Yep.
sons of bitches.
Yep. Diamonds actually aren't that valuable, but they
No.
are valuable because one company owns it.
And they're
then-
abundant.
And I think it was like the 1920s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was
They began stockpiling.
well, yes, but they started an ad campaign saying that if you really love your significant other, you'll get them a bigger and more expensive ring, and that's how this whole thing of bigger, better rings came. It really was never a thing before then.
Did you know penguins present a pebble to their
I did know that.
host mates?
I
Yes.
love penguins.
Penguins are great.
So
I saw
cute.
a bunch of penguins.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, zoo, right?
Dude, they fucking, let me tell you what.
Lennon went to the
Zoo.
a different location.
Went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
The zoo was pretty dope.
I didn't know if it was Pittsburgh or
It was
what
Pittsburgh,
It was
yes.
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for the level of speed that penguins can swim. Those
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
motherfuckers
like little torpedoes.
move. It's crazy.
I love penguins.
I would love to be a penguin just for how fast you could swim through the ocean.
Which ones? Do you know which ones you saw?
Okay, let's see. I saw your classic looking one, not the emperor because they weren't huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were a little smaller, but looked just like that. And then I saw the ones that have the big frilly eyebrows.
Yeah. I love those guys. Little
Yeah.
reminds me of Robin Williams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, if you are doing the slide, you can go to the first slide.
Beautiful. I am prepared.
Sorry, I was supposed to tell you that.
Ooh.
So that is for everyone watching as well, that is what the Ark contained. It's just a bunch of, this is just one of them, and then the one next to it is a bunch of pictures and some information. Basically,
It's pretty dope.
what this is the first thing basically tells you how to access it, build the actual device to access the digital stuff, and the rest of it is just pictures and about our
Info.
culture. It's
That's
pretty
cool.
interesting.
At the very least,
Yes,
even if it's not accessed by aliens, at least it's a time capsule.
on the moon.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to stay on the moon. I don't know how well, the moon does have gravity, but if something hits it, it could still.
Well, it seems to have entered the surface at a very high rate of speed,
It's
so it's
embedded
probably
in there.
embedded there. Yeah. That's part of it now.
That's if it's organic. But that's for another episode.
Great.
They, as in the people that launched this SpaceX,
Yes.
they were following in the footsteps of our ancient alien ancestors. I'm going to say ancient ancestors. Ancient alien ancestors. If they were trying to preserve a message, that is, what would they have done? Well, let's try to answer that question.
Dope.
Ancient astronaut theorists believe that they would have that this was long overdue, as what was undertaken with the lunar library is exactly what extraterrestrials did on Earth in our past. Now we cue a slideshow of, next slide for you.
Ooh.
We got the crystal skull from Belize. We got the Dogu Dogu statue in Japan. You have Nano Spiral in Russia, which is pretty cool looking.
That is.
Inca stone in Peru. This one that I'm going to have to say later that I'm going to screw up. Antikythera device of Greece.
That one's pretty fascinating.
It is.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And you got the Dropa stone of China.
Great.
So there's a couple of things you got there. Giorgio has a little chime in. The question is always, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Well, all you have to do is open your eyes. It's everywhere. Thanks, Giorgio. In 1936, a couple... we now travel to Texas. I didn't write that down. We're not traveling to Texas. Texas, 1936. A couple walking along a creek stumbled upon one of the most puzzling ancient artifacts ever found. A hammer.
Ah, shit.
They found a hammer.
It's Thor's hammer. They couldn't pick it up.
Exactly. That's how it got embedded where it got embedded.
Okay.
Hold on. That's the next way. Yeah, okay, it's next slide. Next slide. This was a prehistoric hammer with part of the handle still in place inside of rock. Part of the hammer is starting to go through a process called coalification. This is where organic material is changing into coal from a long period of time. The hammer was found in a concretion of sandstone, and it usually takes about 140 million years to form. The sandstone around the rock. Yeah, usually. So who was here 140 million years ago?
That'd be old Miner Tim.
Yeah, Miner Tim, Fudd, and Spud. Judd wasn't a part of it yet.
Not yet.
Well, Giorgio actually has the answer.
Yep.
Modern day archaeologists suggest that we have only been around for about 10,000 years. So this falls into the category of out-of-place artifacts. He didn't have the answer. He just chimed in. My bad. Around the world, there are these out-of-place artifacts that are also known as ooparts. These ooparts are challenging mainstream archaeologists. They're challenging mainstream archaeologists because they do not fit with mainstream archaeology for what they say. Skeptics believe that the couple were mistaken as to where they found it. But are there ooparts that authenticity is unquestioned? Question mark? I didn't really do that good.
All good.
Travel. Egypt. Valley of the Kings. November 1922. The tomb of King Tutankhamun is found by Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon. I know. I love the Lord part. To this day, it is considered the best preserved and most iconic tomb ever found in the Valley of the Kings. Oops.
Tutankhamun, the boy king.
Tutankhamun. Old Tootie Toot. Sorry.
Oh, Rudy Toot Toot.
Rudy Toot himself. While unpacking King Tut's mummy, they discovered two incredible daggers. Next slide, big dog. One has an iron blade with a gold handle and a crystal knob. This is 2 centuries before Egypt was believed to be able to manipulate iron in this way.